Today I will present my thesis entitled Politeness as Cultural Construction, a pragmalinguistic comparison between Italian, English, and Japanese. In pragmalinguistics, politeness is defined as a set of linguistic strategies that speakers use to manage social relationships through language. According to face theory, each of us has a face, which represents the image we wish to project and maintain during communicative interaction. However, this image can be challenged during interaction. In this case, face work comes into play, meaning the actions an individual performs to maintain their own social image or that of others. Later, two components of face are distinguished: positive face and negative face. Positive face represents the individual's desire to be appreciated by others. Negative face, on the other hand, is associated with the desire for autonomy and freedom of action. This aspect of face concerns the protection of personal space and the limitation of external impositions. Based on this distinction, Brown and Levinson introduced the concept of face-threatening act, FTA, meaning any communicative act that risks threatening either the speaker's or the hearer's face. To counter an FTA, three strategies are identified. Positive politeness aims to protect the interlocutor's positive face. Negative politeness aims to protect the interlocutor's negative face and autonomy. The third is the off-record strategy, an act formulated in such a way that the speaker's intention is not made explicit, leaving room for the interlocutor's interpretation. Let us now analyze the first of the three languages under examination, Italian. In Italian, politeness is expressed through a range of linguistic tools. Among the most evident are politeness pronouns, lei as the standard form and voi, which still survives in some regional contexts. We also find mitigated forms that reduce the impact of an utterance, for example, the conditional. Potrebbe mandarmi il file? Finally, there are periphrases and edging devices such as per favore, magari, un attimo. Their presence makes the utterance more polite and less imposing. In English, indirectness is fundamental, and politeness is achieved through the use of lexical edges such as just, epistemic adverbs like maybe and perhaps, and additional expressions such as kind of and a bit. Given the absence of a pronoun distinction between informal and polite forms, formality in English is constructed through more elaborate and indirect structures. For example, send me the file becomes could you please send me the file? In fact, the more indirect a sentence is, the more polite it sounds, because the force of the utterance is softened and the speaker does not impose on the interlocutor. In the United Kingdom, in addition to politeness, ceremonial practice also plays a central role, especially due to its connection with the monarchy. Indeed, during official ceremonies, precise protocols are followed that even regulate forms of greeting. Politeness in Japanese is embedded in the language itself. Keigo is used to show respect toward the interlocutor. Keigo is divided into three categories: sonkeigo, kenjogo, and tennego. Sonkeigo is a way of speaking that elevates the other person. Kenjogo is a way of speaking that lowers oneself. Tennego is the standard polite speech style, using forms such as des and mas. Keigo is strongly dependent on context awareness. Sonkeigo cannot be used to describe one's own actions. Instead, kenjogo must be used. The analysis has shown that politeness cannot be interpreted as a universal concept, but must be understood as a set of cultural norms, social expectations, and grammatical tools. It was also shown that politeness is closely linked to all professional fields in which the quality of communication directly affects personal experience.